got to tighten it up and get on the defensive glass.
100%, dude. You don't rebound in this league, you're not going to win. You can't give a team motion. That's what we've been waiting on. He tried to break the ring, did he? Go on. No, don't get under that ring, baby, when I'm dunking.
I'm not sure how it's come.
Each dead ball opportunity, coach, they have set up something and gotten great results as Cooks comes back. Get that up out of here. Harrell says not today.
And he shows the camera, he lets people know, I'm here. I'm here.
They have similar body types and similar ilk in terms of playing style as well, so we know he's going to have a good season here.
Here's Harrell on the lob with some real power. There's an offensive fireworks aplenty. Plenty of them from this man, Montrezl.
He's going to need to be careful. Needs to play tough at this end against Montrezl Harrell, but avoid that third foul in this second quarter.
Here's Harrell again.
Red ball offense
hits the defense. Just how he can knock that down, but he's got an advantage. If he just plants himself in the Mitsubishi Motors logo charge circle, good things will happen, and that's an advantage down the other end.
Not scoring in this opening quarter. It's a quarter that has been well controlled by the 36ers. Last opportunity, and it wouldn't be a quarter without Harrell throwing one down.
New Zealand NBL, where he was the MVP, grand final MVP, won the championship, averaged 20 points, 12 boards. He was outstanding. This is Montrezl Harrell, though, saying you've still got some things to learn.
That's strength. That's strength more than anything. Just muscle his way in.
They work the ball down low via Starling to Montrezl Harrell, and he wants to take on Froling, gets it done and draws a foul.
Strong take from Harrell.
Davis Vasiljevic inside Harrell!
With the exclamation point, draws a foul. He monsters the Kings and gets to the fans and says, how do you like that?
That's what he's here for. They don't want him to go anywhere, Case.
Longer the better.
Have a look at this, the runway's clear.
Inside the final minute of the first half.
Mouse in the house.
Harrell straight through the middle of Golding. Not the first time, got it the second time.
Oh, that's power.
So whoever's guarding the screen is sort of helping, but no ball pressure, and then there's no rotation on the weak side. And as such, becoming easy for the roller. Chris Golding's rolled his ankle.
I respectfully disagree, but I don't have a degree in that field. They're going to massage him. And now, as Gorjak Gak gets his hands in the cookie jar.
And gets the lid closed on him. A Sunday evening thrill here at the Adelaide Entertainment Centre. Great to have you with us. Harrell putting the dribble moves on, going straight at Deng, and finishing in style. Snakes off and running. A giveaway, and guess who's on the end of it?
He is having a good time out there.
Playing every position at the moment, Montrezl Harrell.
That's the confidence he's got in every player he's going to put on the floor. This is right here. Can they load up?
Foul on the play, and cash it. And more moves from Montrezl.
Call three, hit. Here we go. One.
110 hurdles or something. They've been winning everything recently, New Zealand. He might get them another goal as Harrell goes across the lane and banks that one home.
What kind of response we see from them in the Sunshine Stash later on.
Second leg of a doubleheader, 8 o'clock Eastern Daylight Time. Benenga can't hit. Adelaide off to the races. Harrell! He doesn't need that kind of space.
DJ deep in the paint, throws it up.
Oh, Montrezl into the clouds.
But this is good refereeing, if you ask me, as we look at this last lob. Trez catches it nice, but the referee is
wearing the mighty Melbourne Tigers jersey.
The Hawaii 5-0, as you look at Montrezl Harrell jump over the top of Melbourne's. 4-1, right on the chin, Kendrick. Vasiljevic to Harrell, great finish, bucket waved away.
Drew, I like that set they ran there. A lot
for Melbourne United to deal with. And Silovic came off.
I think that's a good matchup for him.
Back in the starting lineup, Jonah Bolden, after his return from injury, came off the bench against Tasmania, and he's picked up his second foul. And Montrez, it's taken all of 20 seconds for him to get the little shimmy.
Are you kidding me? Come on, Bolden. I'm giving you some love here, and you get your second foul in 5 seconds. Come on, bro.
First possession on the Amy replay for the Adelaide.
And now Montrez just puts the head down and attacks the rim, and not much anybody can do about that.
That's more like it.
Yeah. They're 3 of 10. Now, it might be me, but we were right behind that. It did seem mid-air to have the slightest of deviations.
Don't bail him out, Drury. I want to see his game. What can you play like when you're down 18 on the road? As Montrez says, we ain't having none of that nonsense, Joe Wieskamp.
And this is what I was talking about a couple of minutes ago. They've got enough weapons out there.
Just like he's playing in the backyard. He's playing in his backyard. Harrell underneath.
Montrezl Harrell picks up the dribble, goes to Vasiljevic. And they work a two-man game. Harrell gets to the bucket, adds 2, draws a foul. They don't look easy. Congratulations to them both. Here's Harrell showing them some tricks and coming up with the goods as well. He's up to 7 on 3 of 3 shooting.
Adams finds Isaiah Liafa, who gets a good look but can't finish. And now Harrell.
And one.
And one. Liafa fouled.
Pooley, you are on fire, my friend.
Athanasi Kokonakis.
Give me that.
It's Montrezl Harrell, Monsters Dellavedova.
He's just enjoying it tonight, isn't he?
And the fans are enjoying it as well.
This is the way to do it.
Glenn Cameron about to check in for Melbourne. A little over 6 minutes to play here. Harrell gets away from Dellavedova, marches down low. Dance number 2 is underway.
You two saw Adelaide firsthand last time out as Harrell puts his head down and thumps it down. Adelaide's only win here at MyState Bank Arena was back in the 21-22 season, the first time they ever ventured here. As Harrell finds Humphries underneath.
Tasmania switched. He went to work. Offensive.
Now Davis, double teamed in a trap, needs help. Harrell puts it on the deck. Humphries under the hoop, gets it off.
Teams have open slather when it comes to scoring, so they need to make that a focus for them.
Red numbers on the shot clock. Montrezl Harrell from deep.
Pass inside was terrific again. Another assist and the finish magnificent. 36ers have been in the spotlight this week, but they're letting their basketball on the court too.
You can't get a hand to that.
The pass inside! Martin! Mighty Martin!
Oh my God.
They deserve more.
Get a GPS to our man Isaac Humphries.
He's still trying to work out where the ball is now. He finds it off the feed from Harrell. Early timeout, Cairns.
Taking the right shots too. Montrez was the one who really tried to slow everything down that last possession. Oh my word.
Oh! Crossed him into oblivion.
You don't want this team to get rolling, and certainly not that man right there.
He hasn't got off the chain so far. Harrell once, twice, thrice with intensity.
Amy replay, Harrell fighting, just decides enough's enough.
7 for Adelaide, who've conceded 100 or more 13 times. So they often involved in shootouts as Harrell hammers one on ball qual.
Adelaide had the ball on the outside when we start the game with Adelaide on the side.
Thanks, Scott. Didn't come up with the they came up with the points at the other end, Adelaide. Beautiful drop-off from Vasiljevic to find Mayan cutting to the hoop. In 1/3 of his threes, 4 rebounds, so it hasn't been the same level of production we've come to expect from Jarrell Martin as Harrell gets a piece of the Darling attempt.
In the entertainment centre.
They go back to Harrell, who puts it up over Smith-Milner. Not the first time, but gets it the second. It's probably Adelaide. They've got the weaponry. Do they have the metal? And the answers, Montrez thinks they might.
Told you we've seen some crazy finishes.
Great defense from Mitch Norton. He's been unreal all night. And then Montrezl Harrell stepped up. He's only 3 points.
I mean, you speak about him being a solo act, and that comes a lot down to even just assists. You know, you're not seeing... That's a great dunk.
Last play of the quarter with Kendrick Davis. Puts Kenyon on skates, steps back, can't knock down the three. Harrell offensive rebound.
Massive.
He scores on the three-quarter time buzzer.
So 4 plays, Zip. Davis with ball in hand. Here's Montrez up against Doolittle. This will be a highlight to watch, no doubt about that. Doolittle more took on Davis in the second half last time as Montrez threw it up.
It's on 3 fouls. That's the only thing that is stopping him from dominating this game.
From play one, but it just seems like he's automatic now when he touches the ball.
Felt like he was third banana last year. He's now second banana behind Bryce Cotton. Here's Montrez again. Might have missed the free throws. He's not missing jump shots though. They haven't really got another matchup for Montrez.
And what you rarely see is a coach going back to the well that many times.
Yeah. Here's Montrezl Harrell. Guarded by Oliver. What a battle they have had, these two. And Harrell fantastically shoots while he's falling and scores. Davis just using as much of the clock as he can. Kendrick Davis to Montrezl Harrell. Sits it up for Jarrell Martin. And there's your exclamation mark.
Davis.
Shot clock at 3 for Montrezl Harrell. Pulls up on Hurd. Everything working for Adelaide right now.
Too easy.
And we're trying to quell Kendrick Davis. Harrell down low with 3 on the clock. The spin and the finish from Montrez.
That's how you slowly get back into it.